Well, in business news, as Nigeria records gradual economic growth driven by ongoing government reforms, policy adjustments, an investment analyst with Chapel Hill Denham has projected a sustained easing of inflation by the end of 2026, provided current policy implementations remains on track. Speaking earlier with me today, Nabila Mohammed says consistent reforms and improved policy coordination will further stabilize prices and strengthen macroeconomic fundamentals.
Remember, our CPI was rebased, and our consumer price index was rebased to 100 points as at the end of December 2024. Now, if we look at year-to-date inflation as at November 2025, we were at 30.47%, not year-on-year inflation. Year-on-year inflation was 14.45%. But year-to-date inflation was 30.47. And if we are to account for the increase or the slight increase in prices on a month-on-month basis, you'd agree with me that we should print December inflation at 31%. After that, when we have January inflation being released in February, we would likely see us comparing like for like in terms of the consumer price index itself. So it is just a temporary spike, if I may call it so myself, and it is not something that would play out all through the year. We are expecting that for the rest of the year, for the rest of 2026, we'll likely see some level of disinflation being sustained, and we'll not be surprised if we have it close the year at low double digits. That's between the ranges of 12 to 14% at the end of this year. So if that can only happen, of course, if there are supporting factors in the macro space, as well as in terms of policy direction and policy implementation generally.